Good YouTube Quinway travel ball analysis. We gonna talk about that Phoenix versus Los Angeles Laker game. Man, was the Lakers very disappointed in this loss? They lost by over 20 points. The first quarter was 31-16 in favor of the Phoenix Suns, and then the Lakers won the second quarter 28-26. The third quarter was won 30-18, and then the fourth quarter was 19-16 for the Lakers. And 103-81 was your final score. The Lakers could not stop them. They had it going. They was really confident. They really played good team basketball. I liked how they moved the ball. I liked how they kept finding each other. I liked how the Phoenix Suns was attacking the rim. And it looked too easy out there for them. They got off to a great start and was able to carry themselves in that first and third quarter to just blow out the Lakers. And that's what they should have done because they were the better team. No LeBron, no Luka, etc., etc. And they showed that they didn't want to play around with them. Ryan Dunn, 22 minutes, 2 or 3 from the field, or 1 from 3. 8 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, with 3 assists, a steal, a turnover, 5 personal fouls. That's too many, but he is young. He's still learning how to protect that rim. He's still trying to be a guy that can use verticality for his defense while still trying to learn that on the fly because he might not even play that much because you actually have to stay in front of guys without reaching or without touching or without bumping unless they going to get to the free throw line or you're going to get in foul trouble. And Ryan Dunn went through a lot of that today on the perimeter, and he has to fix that in the regular season because he's the guy they actually need, especially for his offense. And if they're going to win games, he has to play better on the defensive end, and he didn't really take a ton of shots either from the field tonight, so that's also a good thing too because the shots he took I liked, and he didn't really rush or force anything or get in his own way on the offensive end. Dylan Brooks, 25 minutes, 3 or 5 from the field, 3 or 4 from 3. He was 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He was really feeling himself tonight like he usually does, but he did get 10 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 personal fouls. He was a plus 22 and plus minus, which was tied for basically the highest on the team tonight with Devin Booker, who took the most shots on the team tonight, as he should. 8 of 19 from the field, 25 minutes played. He was 2 of 6 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 was offensive. He had 7 assists, kept finding his teammate, kept trusting his teammate, never gave up on his teammates, and that's what he's going to have to do each and every night, including now if he wants to build confidence in them and help them be steered in a good direction offensively. And he did a good job leading them tonight. He has been quiet. He has been very humbled. He has been very smart. And he's showing you that he's all in. And that's what you need your best player to be if you want to surprise or shock people with your regular season this year, which most people have the Suns out of the playoff picture is why I say that. 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and he was also, like I said, a plus 22, but he finished with 24, which was a lot of points. It was the most points today by either team, so he did what he was supposed to do. And Grayson Allen played 22 minutes. He was 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a plus 20 and plus minus 13 points. Kept the ball moving if he didn't have a shot, took some quality looks, was always ready to shoot the 3 if he was open, and he was efficient from the field in my personal opinion. Not that far from 50% tonight, and he also was 50% from 3, and that's the type of shots you want him to take, and that's the type of way you want him to play. Also, Iguodala got the start tonight for Phoenix at that big position. 26 minutes for him. He was 2 of 4 from the field at 26. Actually was the most minutes played on the entire roster tonight. He also was 1 of 6 from the free throw line. You can't do that. You actually have to make those free throws. They do matter, especially if the game would have been a little closer. You could have played yourself off the court. He did grab the most rebounds for the Phoenix Suns tonight with those 9. And when you look at the Lakers, he actually led everybody in rebounds today with that total. He did have 2 assists and a steal, 1 turnover. He got in foul trouble 2 with those 5. He was a plus 8 and plus minus, but him and Ryan Dunn they're young. They still going to have to go through some development phases because they are going to be relied on more this year than ever in their careers, really, professionally. And they're going to have to figure out how to defend without fouling while still having a high impact level when they're out there on the court. less veterans going to eat up their minutes because they can help them win better. And Royce O'Neal played 14 minutes. Speaking of veterans, 3 of 6 from the field for him. It was all 3-point attempts like he normally tries to do. 3 rebounds, one of them was offensive. He did get 2 assists and a steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal foul, +6 and plus minus. He had 9 points. That's a really good productive game for him. Played his game, stayed in his lane, and ended up working out for him. Nigel Hayes got on the court for 18 minutes. He was 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He did grab 6 boards, 2 of them being offensive with an assist, 1 personal foul, a -5 and plus minus. He only had 3 because he made a 3 and that was it. 2 good shots. He just couldn't get them to go in this game tonight. But I like his mentality for the most part. Rashard Phillips, 12 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. 1 personal foul, a -3 and plus minus 2 points. Nick Richards, he's still trying to get some minutes and show that he's going to be a valuable player on this team and part of their future. We'll see what happens with that. He did play 12 minutes. He went 4 of 7 from the field, which was good. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. That's part of his game that they had to accept a little bit, but hopefully he shoots better as the season progresses. That's something he's going to have to do because he's going to be a guy that they're going to play a lot. I can see that, especially in a regular season. But he still finished with 9 also, +12 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 assist. And that was the end of his night. Kaman Malawach, 10 minutes. That was good to see him get double figures in minutes. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 6 boards, and one of them was offensive with a block and a turnover and a personal foul. He was a +2 and plus minus with 4 points. This is the type of game you're going to expect from him. He's going to rebound. He's going to try to protect the rim to the best of his ability. He's going to miss some free throws here and there. He's going to fumble the ball. He's going to be, struggling to get the ball up quick to be able to finish because he's just really not aware enough when you need him to be like that around the rim. He has to look around and do this, do that, just to go straight up sometimes, and it gives defender opportunity to contest or block the shot. He's going to have to figure that out when he gets later in his career, how to just go up strong and give good balance when you're trying to do it to have a good chance of finishing. But he's a rookie, so we have to look at it like he has to learn those things, and he has to get the confidence that he needs to be a good backbone in that paint, even on the offensive end. Jared Butler showed out. 5 of 10 from the field in 16 minutes. He was 0 of 2 from 3. That's the only complaint that you can really have about his game tonight was the fact that he did foul a lot and he missed all his threes. But he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 boards, 1 offensive out of that, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He did have 5 turnovers. That was another thing that was bad. But I kind of figured that he would. He's not really used to having the ball in his hands a ton, and he's not really used to being able to create a shot as much as they relied on him to do that tonight. So it's just something he has to figure out as he continues to play. But +5 and plus minus, like I said, 12. He was the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench. Jordan Goodwin, 10 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field. It was all threes for him. 1 rebound. It was offensive with an assist and 2 steals. -2 and plus minus. He scored no points because he missed all of his threes, and that's the type of night that he ended up having. Colin Gillespie, 19 minutes played. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Really struggled putting the ball in the baskets from the 3-point line. Kept shooting them. Had the mentality that you need to be able to be good at it. They just didn't fall for him, even if they was open. 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +3 and plus minus. And David Duke Jr., 10 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, +1 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 38 of 90, 42% from the field, 13 of 41, 31% from 3, 14 of 26, 53% from the free throw line. They didn't shoot it that great from the field, didn't shoot it amazing from 3. They shot terrible, honestly, from the free throw line, but they got so many bigs and so many guys that doesn't initiate a lot of contact on the perimeter. That's why the guards and the forwards didn't really shoot a bunch of free throws, mainly besides Devin Booker. But that's just how they play. They just want to shoot the open shots. They just want to make the extra pass to the guy. They want to go drive right to the basket when it's clear for takeoff. And, their bigs are the ones that's physical and trying to find a way to finish it through contact and stuff like that. So they got to the free throw line the most, but they can't really shoot free throws that great. So That's why they didn't shoot that well from the free throw line as a team tonight. 50 rebounds total. That was good to see. 29 assists. That was good to see. 9 steals. That was awesome too. 5 blocks, 16 turnovers, and 31 personal fouls. And then you look at the Los Angeles Lakers. They didn't really get much out of Rui Hachimura tonight. 23 minutes. He was 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 personal foul. He was a -4 and plus minus. He finished in double figures with 11. This is how he plays. This is his game. He's going to shoot the open shots. He's going to find a way to shoot open threes. And he's going to find a way to try to put the ball on the floor to be able to score quickly. It didn't really work out for him a ton tonight, but still continue to play that way. These are open shots. These are good looks. It's just up to you to knock them down. Sometimes your jump shot may be going. Sometimes it don't. It's part of the game. But this is what I want to continue to see him try to play like, even if LeBron and Luka is on or off the court. Jared Vanderbilt, 21 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 point. 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, and a -11 and plus minus for him. Jake LaRavia, 19 minutes for him, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 boards, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a -15 and plus minus with 7 points. Him and Vanderbilt, they tried to score on the perimeter as much as they could. They tried to provide spacing. They tried to provide athleticism on the perimeter. Jake LaRavia obviously shot better and rebounded better than Jared tonight. You expect more out of Jared, so I just feel like this is a game he's going to throw right in the trash and say, I'm going to be ready for the next one, and they just got to trust his word on that. DeAndre Ayton had a terrible game. 18 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished with 1 point. You wouldn't even believe that. The best thing he normally does right now in his career is rebound. He played enough to get his 8 boards. You got to like that he did that, though. While 2 of them being offensive, he had 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, 4 turnovers, and 2 personal fouls, and he was a -2 and plus minus. They're just going to have to set him up. We're going to try to find a way to get you lobs at the rim, quick catches, and straight dunks like he has shown that he can do in his career, because we don't want you having the ball in your hands too much or too long, because you can have games like this. And that's something he's just going to have to accept. You're just not a post threat. You're just not a guy with the greatest jump shot just yet in your career still. We just need you to make quick, fast decisions, trying to score, trying to get rid of that basketball, even if it means kicking it back out. But, like I said, he did block some shots. He did, get a steal. You like his effort a little bit more. It should be a little bit more higher. I know it's preseason, but he has to get into that shape and that mentality that we need you to be this every night if you're going to come back and be a Laker, if we're going to give you a good extension, and we want to be able to use you to make you look good, because if you're looking good, we're looking good. You're doing good, we're doing good, and that's how it should be on the court too. And DeAndre Ayton, this was one of his worst games he ever played, if I had to be honest with you. Even in preseason, counting that too, because those games does count for something. You know what I mean? Austin Reeves, 21 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He ended up with 20, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a -9 and plus minus. His three-point shot was the worst part of his game tonight. Just wasn't making them, even if they was good looks. But he still found other ways to put points on the board. You got to like his handles. You have to like his IQ just to understand, let me slow it down a little bit here and there, and I'll be able to get some shots to go, and he was able to do that. Anton Watson, 7 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, a +9 and plus minus. Jackson Hayes, 17 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -18 and plus minus. He ended up having 7 points. Jackson Hayes he's an effort energy guy. He's going to make plays. He's going to, get touched. He's going to get pushed because he just wants to play hard. And that's his calling card, is using his strength, his speed, his quickness, and his athleticism to his full advantage. And he did a lot of that tonight. And he got to the free throw line and made them. And that's how he got his 7 points. And he was able to crash the glass a little bit, too, when he was out there on the court. Christian Koloko, they still trying to develop him. Didn't play well tonight. 10 minutes, 0-1 from the field. 5 boards, 1 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 turnovers. He did foul out with 6. That was probably the worst part of his night, was not being able to really stop anything. For the most part, got a couple to go his way, but the rest was just bad fouls by him. But this is how he has been in the NBA so far in his career. Nate Williams, 18 minutes, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3 that he missed. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls. He was a minus 11 and plus minus. Not a good game from him tonight, but he tried to play a little defense out there. You got to give him credit for that. R.J. Davis, 18 minutes, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, minus 1 and plus minus. He got 14 points, which was the second highest points today by a Laker, and he was one of only 3 players to get in double figures in points or any statistical category for the Lakers, showing you how bad of a game they had as a collective. But he did his part, and so did some of his other teammates, but not many. Nick Smith Jr., 18 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a minus 19 and plus minus. He got 6 points, mainly because he got to the free throw line. He actually was able to make some shots from the perimeter that wasn't threes, because he ended up missing all his threes tonight, which was unfortunate for him. But Bronny James got on the court and played a ton of minutes. That was something that he was happy about. 24 minutes total for him. The problem with Bronny, he went 1 of 12. He wasn't scared to shoot. He wasn't afraid to take shots. He just couldn't make really any of them tonight, even if they was open. And that's been a lot of things that's been going on with a lot of his other teammates tonight from the three-point line. It just wasn't their night. 1 of 8 to be exact for him. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Got like his aggression, got like the improvement on his handles to be able to get to his spots, and ended up working for him tonight. 5 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, minus 12 and plus minus 8 points. Dalton Connect didn't have it going either. He follows that trend of Nick Smith Jr., obviously Rui, obviously Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, and Dalton was 1 of 7 from 3. And he couldn't make a shot other than that, because like I said, he finished 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 boards, 1 of them offensive, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a minus 12 and plus minus. He ended up having 6 points. The rest of the guys was healthy. They just didn't play for various different reasons, but they said they're going to be ready the next preseason game. We'll see if the Lakers are able to get a win and be a little bit more interesting to watch compared to how they were today. 23 of 74, 31% from the field. You're not going to win too many games shooting that way. Even going 6 of 35 from 3, that doesn't help either. 17% there. They did get to the free throw line a whole lot today. They outshot them from the free throw line by 11. 29 of 37 compared to the 14 of 26 by the Suns. And they also shot 78% there. So they won that battle. They had less rebounds because they only had 46 total. They did have 10 assists. That's a bad thing, especially when they did have good shots. They just couldn't put them in the basket, like I said before, even if they was open. 9 steals is good. 7 blocks is really, really good. 22 turnovers is way too many. And then, obviously, 25 personal fouls. But they had less than the Suns. It was a lot of young players out there, a lot of guys trying to figure out what they're going to be on rosters tonight. And that's why you've seen some bad basketball here and there tonight from both teams. But it was fun. It was good to see some good hoops again here and there. It was good to see Devin Booker go out there and say, I'm not leaving. I'm still going to play my game. I'm still going to believe in my teammates. I'm still going to play my style of basketball. And the Lakers, no star really besides Reeves. And they lacked leadership. They lacked the ability to have a person that can help get them back in the game. They lacked a guy that can create shots besides Reeves too. And because of that, that's one of the biggest reasons why they lost. Not a go-to guy, not a guy that can carry them, not a guy that can steer them in the right direction when they're going in the wrong one. The wind was just blowing them out of the way, and they just had no wind resistance tonight. And they couldn't resist getting the win either, because it didn't come their way, because they ended up allowing it to take over them and consume them. And then it seemed like some of the players quit. In my personal opinion, they said, well, I'm done today, or I did what I was supposed to do today, on to the next game. If you're going to have players like that and showing that type of energy on the court when everybody's watching, because we knew this was going to be a big game because it's a Laker game, that's just not a good thing to see early in the preseason, because this was their first game. I'm looking at guys that, well, I'm done for the night, or I'm good, or I don't really want to do that, or I don't feel like I can do that right now. And that's a bad sign. Everybody was saying the Lakers should still get a deep run. They should still be one of the best teams in the West. They got a lot of kinks they need to iron out before the season start. Got to be more stern if you JJ Redick. Got to be more demanding. You have to push some of these guys because they already look a little comfortable. I got paid. I got my role. What more can you ask me to do? Didn't look good out there tonight if you're a Laker fan. But if you're a Suns fan, you want to see more of this. Trusting, believing, passing, and keeping everybody involved and just getting good spacing and good ball movement. And if things get a little too bogged down or ugly, give it to Booker. He'll take a tough one. He'll make a good pass, and he'll try to find a way to get to the free throw line. If it's advantage he can take advantage of for him to get to the free throw line, he'll be there because he's smart enough to sell it. So that's how that game is going to work for them, and that's how it's going to go. They shouldn't shy away from it because it worked tonight. It might work against a lot of other teams. No Jalen Green and stuff like that either. That's something else to look at. If you're a Phoenix Sun fan, you scored 100-plus points, but one of your best possible scorers and ball handlers, that's going to make this team look a lot different. That's going to change how they play. So don't take too much into this game. Same with the Laker fans. It's just a preseason game. Let's try some stuff out. Let's see what works. Let's see what doesn't work. Let's see what we have. Let's see if these lineups might work or not. Let's see what it possibly can be. And it's good to try it. It's good to know. You won't know until you try, is what they say. So it was just a cool game to watch for me. I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot. And I want to see these teams a couple more times. And I'm basically going to watch every single game of these two teams when the regular season, in the play-in tournament, and the cup goes. I'm going to be watching. I'm an analyst. This is what I do. I'm doing my job tonight. Some of them Lakers wasn't doing their job enough. I'm just joking, but comment, like, subscribe, share, the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation video just like this about various NBA topics. When you do hit that notification bell, you get the analysis when it first come out. I also do breakdowns of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars, and also mock drafts and draft coverage. So you love that type of stuff. I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and enjoy right now. And it's all for free. Plus, I upload videos each and every day. So even if you like basketball, I always got something for you to enjoy. I always got something for you to watch. Other than that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for continuing to support the channel like you did in the past and present. Hopefully y'all continue to support it in the future. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to watch and continuing to come back each and every time and making time for me, caring about my analysis, care about what I think about this game, and care about what I want to create and show y'all. And that's a 50-50 reason why I'm still in this game 10 plus years later, because of fans like y'all and the potential fans that y'all can be, because y'all support me. Y'all help me live this lifestyle. Y'all help me be happy, because I love talking and watching the game and sharing it with people. Y'all just an extension of me and an extension of what I love to do, and that's why this channel has been so successful for so many years. Other than that, I'm going for now. Peace. I will see y'all later today, because this will be coming up on Saturday, and we got a lot of basketball games for preseason on Saturday. Plus, I got the award predictions too, continuing on Saturday too, later today, if it's meant to be. And on top of that, like I said, I got so many other things returning this year before it's over. So just watch out for rookie analysis, watch out for rundown, watch out for breakdowns and tributes, and watch out for so much other content to mix it up as the year continues to go on for basketball, even into next year if it's meant to be. Other than that, peace out. Y'all stay blessed up for now, and I'll see y'all guys when I see y'all.